What is up, YouTube? This is Lunar Wolf, aka Professor Ash, depending on which game you're playing. And here I'm in Mushroom Quest. If you're new to Mushroom Quest, it's a Minecraft story where we are going all the way to the Mushroom Plains, circled in the bottom left corner. And it's going to take some time, so there's some points of interest along the way. Right now I'm in Newtown, but you can't really see that right now. And I'm going to do quest 2. The Great Truce. If you want to follow along in the Discord or the Google Drive, the links will be below. And we'll also have a reading from the Dhammapada, because if I'm not reading from the Dhammapada every time, then I'm not going to finish it by the time we finish all the quests. The version that I have is translated by Ananda Maitreya, and it has a foreword by Thich Nhat Hanh. We also might draw some cards, draw some beads. I know I want to get through some crayons. I think I only have a few crayons left to choose from, so I definitely want to get through those. That way I can put all of them back in the box and we can start over with crafts. So without further ado, here's quest 2. Remember, I chose to be a purist. So that's the path I'm going to be following with this quest. I'm in Newtown, the Plains Village. And there's a golem that's destroying some creatures. Oh, there's a creeper. Well, that's one way to start quest 2. Let's see. The Great Truce, an exchange of silence for light. The purest path, the harmony of gentle growth. For the purists, the Great Truce represents something. Another creeper just came and blew up the wall. So I'm gonna have to go into the nether. That's the only thing I can do right now. Alright. For purists, the purest path, the harmony of gentle growth. For the purist, the great truce, presents a painful compromise. More noise for more light and abundance. They value tranquility above all, but the promise of increased vitality for the world is too great to ignore. Their role is to ensure the noise is channeled responsibly, supporting growth without overwhelming natural harmony. So what I'm going to be doing in Newtown is building an auto bamboo farm. The link to the video that I use will be in the description. And I'm going to go into creative mode to do that. And then I'm going to also build an auto pumpkin farm in Pumpkin Park. But first, let's see what the quest giver has to say. A wise purist elder, deeply concerned by the dwindling light in certain natural areas. The journey. Phase 1. The ritual of grounding. Travel to 3 designated borderlands proposed for shared claims. In each, you must perform a quieting ritual. Collect rare silence blooms, flowers that absorb ambient sound, from tranquil oases and plant them at key points. This doesn't eliminate the noise, but grounds it, preventing it from spiraling out of control. Concurrently, you must oversee the placement of new light-emitting flora, like glow vines, in specific patterns, to increase illumination without disrupting the natural aesthetic, reinforcing your light on the right principle. So I can take this away now. So we just have the points of interest. We've already been to Newtown. We got exploded twice by a creeper. I don't know about this cave, but I know that we are going for the noise for light principle. So maybe by automating bamboo there, I can have a trade-off. Nah. I think I'll do a coin flip. Because I would rather go to the dark forest and collect logs. Yeah, I think I'll do a coin flip. Heads is the mine that hasn't been explored in multiplayer. Tails is the dark forest. And it's a heads. Yep, it's a heads. So instead of the dark forest being our second location, now this mine will be. Maybe as a compromise we can build the auto bamboo farm down here. Oh wait, this just goes here. Well, then let's definitely take this portal out. Alright. Hop into single player. Or creative mode. My bad. Sorry, I'm trying to look at this YouTube video while I'm also thinking of how to repair this place. I know we had bamboo at the Panda Sanctuary, so I don't feel too bad about taking that now. And besides, if I was trying to do all of this, see, we don't even have a mine right now in Newtown. If I was doing all this, you know, by hand, the old-fashioned way, it would never get done. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this down because there's not even a mine anymore. This deep slate, yeah. If there was a deep slate cave there, sorry, but it didn't get populated from the upload from the single player world. So just carry on to the dark forest. I was gonna build an auto bamboo farm in Newtown, or in Newtown, in that mine right there, but I think as a compromise I'll just build it here. As the truce begins. The great truce, noise for light. So amongst the purists and opportunists, their compromise is that there isn't going to be this automated farm in the middle of town. That it's instead going to go out into the fringes to the dark forest. Once it hits nighttime, or once my axe breaks, whichever happens first, I think I will read from the Dhammapada. I believe we're on chapters 3 or 4. Actually, I think we're on chapter 4, because the chapters 2 and 3 were pretty short. Most of them are. Remember, the Dark Forest and the Pale Garden are especially important in Mushroom Quest because the blighted areas are found especially near the Pale Garden area in Liam's dream. The blighted areas are the areas consumed by the conflict between the Melon Queen and the Pumpkin King. If you want to go back and watch the characters video, it explains the motives behind the Melon Queen and the Pumpkin King, as well as the tribes. it's nighttime, let's have a reading from the Dhammapada. As long as I don't get attacked, might as well go to the Nether. Well, I got 2 full stacks of dark oak logs and then 46 dark oak logs. So that's a pretty good haul. I need to find safety before I can read. In fact, let's leave it up to the bead game. I have an assortment of beads that are color coded. So depending on which one I draw, will be the color. Do we have the reading now? Do we continue with the quest? Do we focus on building, which is the quest? Do we work on portals? Do we do arts and crafts? Or do we open a pack of Pokemon cards? Let me just eat something, and then we can decide. Just organizing inventory. So I put away my dark oak saplings, topped off on regular oak logs, and I think I'll put away these dark oak logs for later. I'm gonna need some iron. I always need iron, so I'm gonna take that. And I'll trade those torches for these lanterns. Alright. Astro, do you want to decide? Oh, I can't look. Here, pick one. Alright, he picked a white one. So that means that we will do arts and crafts. So let's roll a dice to see how many crayons I draw, because I need to get some crayons going. 3. So I'll draw 3 crayons for a craft. I think I said I was going to do carrots last time. So yeah, I'll do something eat your veggies related. Or maybe bamboo, depending on what colors I get. White, which I can't do anything with. Although it was a white bead. Green. And brown. So um, either off stream or when there's like I'm just waiting on iron golems, I'll probably draw some melons or something with those 3 colors. Or something green, maybe bamboo. Off stream, I found some red berries, or I think I got the red berries with Kawi, actually, when we did quest 15, and I did get carrots, so there's carrots somewhere in this town. Alright, I would not have enough dirt to fill this in if it were not for creative mode. I mean, 1 hole is like a full stack of dirt, basically. And the creepers can just keep on coming. Like it's not like just one creeper and then they're done. Like I used to repair the King's Road all the time in survival mode. Especially the spot, like I was gonna do quest 2 between Pumpkin Park and the library, but I figured I really want to get players to start moving west towards the mushroom fields, and after working on the portals and getting the new village, the Savannah village set up, I really want to start moving people westward. So remember, our first location in quest 2 is Newtown, but because of the truce, we are outsourcing this auto bamboo farm to the Dark Forest. I just have to clear land because there won't be any space for the auto bamboo farm if I don't clear the land. Oh. My bad. Oops. It was just one branch of a tree though, it wasn't a whole tree. I just destroyed it in creative mode without changing back to survival mode. For you audio listeners. And now I'm just chopping some birch trees. The dark forest is kind of mixed with oak, dark oak, regular oak trees, and then there's also these mushrooms, these giant mushrooms that grow here, which was what inspired me to create Mushroom Quest, because there's all these little tiny mushroom fields everywhere, but this world seed has a large, very large biome, the mushroom fields biome. It's really important to pick up as many dark oak saplings as possible because it takes 4 of them to grow one tree. It's optional with some other trees like oak, and I mean, you could even do birch trees like that. If you do it with, fun fact, if you plant the 4x4 trees with spruce, it'll turn into an old growth spruce, and instead of having regular grass or dirt around the spruce tree, it'll produce podzol, which can be collected with a silk touch shovel. Minecraft facts. Podzol is the only way to reproduce mushrooms. If you're gonna grow mushrooms, you can place them on podzol, but you can't place mushrooms on regular dirt or grass. It's not a suitable environment for them. So this is a very purist thing to do since I have to clear part of the forest, thus reducing its natural beauty as part of the Great Truce in Quest 2. I am making it so that we can have more resources overall. So this is only our second location. I guess we should go to our third location and finish out phase 1. And I'm kind of going backwards. I'm going to go to the forge. Let me just make sure I have everything for the auto farm. Okay. Oh, I guess I could even build the auto farm here. Since it's already pretty much cleared out. These are some corals that the traveling merchant traded to me. Oh, you know what? I don't like this iron golem farm because it's not high enough off the ground. So the golems keep spawning on this floor, and then they wander, and then they go into the nether, and it was like a big crowded affair. So I'm actually going to say goodbye to this forge because I have a better forge. This is the pink bed. This is a pink bed. It reminds me of Quest 15. The Sleepy Sheep Inn. Well, since we're here and it's daytime, I'll just go ahead and read what Phase 2 of Quest 2 entails. I think this is where we're going to be building one of the auto farms. Phase 2, Natural Resource Mediation. A neutral envoy, an NPC, Requires specific pure resources, such as purified water, rare medicinal fungi, from a purist controlled territory to deliver to a joint claim zone. You must escort the envoy along the King's Road, ensuring safe passage. Along the way, negotiate with opportunistic wildlife, such as NPCs, or minor natural hazards on the left side, clearing the path without resorting to force, demonstrating purest diplomatic skill. We haven't really had enough opportunistic players to actually set traps. So what I'm going to... Oh, I forget if I minimize it, it completely goes away. So what I'm going to do here is, I think there's actually a farmer in the Nether that's already there. And I'm going to try to get him to a safe place. If I can't, I'm just going to take this quest, this phase 2 part of the quest, where it says requiring specific pure resources, as the bamboo that I'm going to be farming. I think there is a villager. I thought he was like right here, because he had originally come from Newtown. I'm not making this up. He was a farmer. It was a farmer. There was a farmer that was here when all the golems were here. Oh well. I guess we'll just have to have the pure resources come from the Dark Forest. AKA the bamboo farm. But I should put away these resources first that I got. Another stack and a half of dark oak logs, 15 dark oak saplings, 2 oak saplings, and 4 birch saplings. These pork chops and everything are just going to keep racking up. But the leather will be useful for books, so I might as well keep that. Oh, it's the traveling merchant. You just used an invisibility potion. I was wondering what that sound was. Yeah, I'll just have to do that part in creative mode. Oh, it's a baby zombie. Oh my gosh. I didn't know they could get in like that. I can't rest now. There's monsters nearby. Great. Well, I'm definitely going to read the Dhammapada after this. This is terrifying. This baby zombie just keeps running in my house and running away. I mean, as long as it's not creepers, I'm fine. Alright. The Dhammapada. Translated by Ananda Maitreya with foreword by Thich Nhat Hanh. Chapter 4. Flowers. Who can truly see this earth, this body, this world of human beings, as well as the realm of gods? Who is able to distill the wisdom of the Dhamma as skillfully as a designer of garlands selects choice flowers? Seka, which literally means a trainee, but it also refers to the person who entered the state of the stream winners level, where he experiences for the first time the full vision of nirvana. From that stage onwards, until he attains arhanship, which is perfection, he is called Seka, one who is still on the path to perfection. So it says, Seka, a trainee of the first stage of perfection, is able to grasp this earth, the human world, the dwelling of the unhappy ones, as well as the realm of the gods. He can bring forth the shining truth of the Dhamma, even as a skillful gardener selects choice flowers. See this body, as fragile and transient as foam. Know that it is as insubstantial as foam, and thereby destroy the tempter's flowery arrows, and put yourself beyond death's grasp. Just as a raging flood sweeps away a drowning village, so does death claim a man of distracted mind, as he continually seeks more and more of life's fleeting pleasures. A monk should dwell and act in the village, like a bee extracting honey from the flower, but leaving the door and fragrance intact. Pay no attention to harsh words uttered by others. Do not be concerned with what others have or have not done. Observe your own actions and inactions. Like a beautiful, brightly colored flower without fragrance is the well-spoken word without action. Like a beautiful, brightly colored flower full of fragrance is the well-spoken word and deed that matches the word. A man born to this world should do many good deeds, as a garland maker makes garlands from a heap of flowers. The scent of flowers is carried no farther than the wind allows, neither the sandalwood, tagar, nor jasmine, but the fragrance of the deeds of good men spreads to the ends of the earth in all directions, regardless of the wind. The aroma of sandalwood, tagar, lotus, or vasiki is excellent. Superior to these is the fragrance of right action, right speech, and right way of earning one's living. The scent of tagar and sandalwood may be barely detectable, whereas the fragrance of the virtuous reaches the highest levels, both among gods and men. Mara, the tempter, can never find where the enlightened ones are, for they live mindfully and in perfect freedom through perfect knowledge. Just as a sweet-smelling lotus blooms beside the highway upon a heap of filth, so does the disciple of the perfect Buddha rise above those bound blindly to the limitations of the world. That's the end of Chapter 4, Flowers, from the Dhammapada. If you'd like some Reiki, I have a singing bowl. And if you want to practice some yoga, so that we can all be healthy and eat our veggies. Inhale, lifting your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring them down to heart center. So that's inhaling with your arms up and overhead. And then exhaling down to heart center. That's one sun salute. Salute the sun. Now that we can all be healthy and eat our veggies, we've got wheat here, we've got melons, we've got a nice balance. Just gonna get rid of that so it doesn't clog up my storage. I think we've got enough dark oak logs for now. Same with the birch. Alright, so for the rest of the video, probably I'm just going to build this auto bamboo farm, and phase 3 is going to be me building the auto pumpkin farm. It might be off stream, it might be during this video. So if you want to follow along for the last bit of quest 2, because I know this video might get a little long, I'm just going to be building the auto bamboo farm for the rest of the video. Let's see here. Quest 2, Phase 3, The Gift of Sustenance. Deliver a blessing of abundance, a crafted item requiring rare purest ingredients, to a newly established joint claim farm in one of the borderlands. So I'm going to use it to summon, I'm going to use the pumpkins in the auto pumpkin farm to summon a golem, using resources from the other golem farm, because I can get stacks of iron now. This act increases the farm's yield, proving the purest commitment to shared abundance, even at the cost of some additional noise from increased activity. Remember, purists are opposed to automation. Opportunists favor automation. Rewards. Exclusive purist cosmetic armor with subtle glowing accents, items that temporarily dampen noise pollution. We got those. We got the carpets. So we did get carpets. And the only way to get cosmetic armor at this point is actually getting netherite armor or diamond armor, and then using cosmetic overrides. Increased rightward quest score, contributing to overall world light levels and natural abundance. Your key fragment will pulse with a calming, steady light, indicating balanced growth. So yeah, that is the story for Quest 2. I'm going to be building the auto bamboo farm in the Dark Forest. Quest 2 was the Great Truce, Noise for Light, on the King's Road. So I'm going to put the video, just the link to the video that I'm using in the description. Alright, so here's the video that I'm playing. It's how to build easy automatic bamboo farm, Minecraft 1.21 plus, Java and Bedrock Edition by The Real Jaden.
Here are all the...
Sorry, I can't actually do it unless I can hear it, so I had to limit your hearing of it so that I can hear it.
Bamboo with sugarcane if you want to farm some sugarcane as well. The first thing we're going to do is dig a 2-wide hole that's going to be 11 blocks long.
Okay, so 2 by 11. That's what I need to know.
Once you've done
2 by 11.
dug that hole, go ahead and make sure that it's 2 blocks deep. And now you can jump inside your hole. Pick either side, doesn't really matter which side. And
Okay, so I'm going to be digging down one more level. Okay, then a 2x2.
Like this, followed by an additional 1x2 hole all the way down here like this.
Then a 1x2 hole. Alright, what's next, Jaden?
So, now go ahead and take out your chest and place your chest all the way on the bottom like this. And now you're going to take out your hoppers. Place your first hopper on top.
Okay, so we need chest
going into it with 2
and a
hoppers
hopper.
going one into that hopper and the second one going into the hopper after that. That way they all funnel into the chest. To make sure these work, go ahead and drop 1 piece of dirt on top of one of the hoppers.
Okay, I get that idea. So we want chests with hoppers on it. And if you didn't know, you can use shift and then place a hopper so you can direct a hopper. So this one is directed towards the chest, this one's directed towards this hopper, and then shift and right click for that one makes this hopper go to that hopper in the corner. Alright, and then we can test it with a piece of dirt. Alright, that works. What's next?
Hoppers and make sure it ends up in the chest. If it's not working, just redo your hoppers and it'll work. And now we want to take out our redstone blocks and we want to go 2 blocks away from the hoppers. So 1, 2, and on the second block, dig another 1x2 hole and place down 2 of these redstone blocks. After that, we're going to head to the other side of our hole and mine these 2 blocks right here on the edge and then place down our last 2 blocks of redstone.
Okay, so we need 4 blocks of redstone.
Now we need to do our powered rails. In order to do this correctly, we're going to place 3 powered rails, one on top of this hopper here, another one on this third, and then a third one on top of this redstone block. Go ahead and place down 2 of your normal rails. It'll make placing these a little bit easier. And then you need to...
Okay, so I know that doing rails can get kind of tricky. So what he says to do is do the first 3 powered rails and then regular rails, and then he has powered rails here. I'm gonna get that zombie out of here. Alright. Back to the build.
Do the same thing on the other side as well. If you run the trouble while placing the rails like I did right here,
okay, so 3 powered rails on this side.
When you're placing it, you're lined up with the direction you want the rail to face, and it will place it down for you.
And then 3 powered rails on this side. Okay.
Like so. Now we need to head to the other side. And with one of your powered rails, place it on top of the redstone block, followed by 2 normal rails right after. And then place another powered rail on the other redstone block with 1 redstone rail right after.
Okay. So now we're placing down powered rails and regular rails. Did I do that right? 2 and 1? 1 and 2, yeah.
You now need to go ahead and just connect these lines. They may end up connecting weirdly like this, so you may need to line it up a little bit. But afterwards, it should now look like this.
Okay. So now we just fill in the middle part. Then what?
Now go next to your chest, and you're going to want to dig a 1 block hole all the way down to your chest, that way you can see it on the surface, and then place 4 blocks of dirt on top of where this first hopper is, right here like this, and it should make a wall that lines up with your rails.
Okay, what is the purpose of doing that? Not sure what the purpose of doing that was. Moving on.
You can now get out of the hole, and go ahead and take out your stone bricks, pistons, dirt, and your 2 minecarts with hoppers. With your stone brick, go to the longer side of your hole and place down 1 layer of stone brick, and you're going to want to do this on both sides. Once you've done this with your minecart hoppers, go ahead and place them both down on top of the redstone blocks. They should go ahead and bounce off the walls like this and be repeating back and forth. You can now take out your dirt.
Now, why did we put the chest on the very far side? If that's where we're going to be collecting all this stuff. Whatever. Alright, so I'm going to need stone bricks, as well as mine carts with hoppers. Estro wants to build. Alright, now we've got those hopper minecarts going. What's next?
And cover up the tracks below, because you no longer need to mess with them anymore.
Okay, then we cover that up.
Now, with your pistons, you're going to want to go to the very end of your wall and place down 1 piston, followed by 2 stone brick, and then 1 piston. And you're going to follow this pattern all the way to reach the end of your wall, and then make sure you do it on both sides as well. After you finish that, you're going to...
Okay. So we place our pistons and our bricks after covering this up. Yeah, I mean, this isn't really good design if I can't get down here. They really should have put that chest at the very beginning, but it's okay. You can go behind it, I guess. I'm gonna have to cut down this tree because it's in the way. Zombies attacking. Okay. I didn't know that was my good axe. I didn't mean to use that. That is silk touch and mending, so I'm gonna have to trade later to repair it. I always forget whenever I have a mending tool to actually hold the tool whenever I'm trading, and then I have to go back and like find more melons or pumpkins or paper or books. I had a good time at Community Day in Pokemon Go. It was Solosis Day, and I got enough shinies to have the whole line of shinies. And I posted about it on Twitter that I got one shiny with the background. So I got the cool background for the event. Link to my Twitter in the description. Twitter is also where I announce my streaming schedule. This is going up on Tuesday because I'm not able to stream on Tuesday.
Do the opposite pattern but on the third layer, and what I mean by is placing a stone brick on the pistons and then 2 pistons on the stone bricks, and you're going to complete this pattern across the entire wall as well on both sides. Once you finish your farm, it should now look like this. Now we need to get to the top of the farm, and to do that we can build a temporary staircase on the back side and then take take out our redstone torches and our redstone dust. On every single stone brick we see on the top of this farm, we're going to place a redstone dust like so. Now, under each of these redstone dusts, we're going to go ahead and place down a redstone torch as well. Once you've completed that, your farm should now look like this. We now need to go ahead and put the roof on the farm, and in order to do that, we're just going to place a stone brick on top of these redstone torches like this.
Okay, so back to the redstone. Looks like the lantern, the redstone lamp burnt out. But why would we want that?
Follow along the entire way.
Oh, okay, I guess they
Now
just...
your farm should look like this.
I guess they do burn out.
Inside of the farm, go ahead and place down all of your bamboo on each of the dirt blocks. But as a quick extra tip, I recommend putting a wall on the outside of the farm on both sides. That way, none of the bamboo will actually end up leaving the farm. And that's it for this farm. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video.
Okay. I'm liking his video, but I don't see how this is supposed to work. Because there's no light for the bamboo to actually grow. So I'll try it and see. But if it doesn't work, I might have to build a different one. Because I remember building one that wasn't more complicated, but it was like a little bit bigger than this. And it didn't have this weird thing where all the pistons are like going back and forth. And I thought I remembered there being observers too. And also, it was like crafting bamboo planks for me as well. So I don't know. I don't know about this one. I mean, it looks like it's working. I guess it works. Kind of anticlimactic for Quest 2, but hey, we've got to have resources somehow. I thought I was in survival. Alright, well yeah, I don't want the video to be too long. I'm planning on... Oh, I just fell into a hole. Here, this is why we have creative mode for when I'm streaming, because I was trying to sign off and can't even do that. So yeah, I am probably going to build the what is it called? The auto melon farm. Off stream or in a future video, because I don't want this video to be too long. The videos have been getting to be like 2.5 hours, 3 hours long. I wanted this video not to be that long. Oh, it's working! It's finally working! Yay! And we're getting attacked by a skeleton. So that is all I have for you. Some bamboo. I just want to make sure that I can actually craft it into the planks. Okay, block of bamboo, bamboo planks. Alright, now we're in business. So now I can tell we're not going to... Well, we're not going to starve. We have farmers for that. We have a source of iron. That was one of the biggest things, because I didn't have any armor at all. We did quest 15, so we can get shulker boxes now, which I should have been using this whole time. And now we have, as of quest 2, this noisy contraption is out of the villages, and it's in the dark forest instead, where these zombies keep attacking me. So like I said, that is all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and the video, the video link for the auto bamboo farm by the real Jaden will be in the description. So bye.